This is from Gaia.com. Dr. Jung didn't define the new principle because he was a mystic. This is speaking about the word synchronicities. But because after years of working with patients and bearing witness to the events in his own life, that statement right there is synchronistic, because the first beast has bare feet to bear witness. And I also hitchhiked and traveled when I was younger with bare feet. So that's synchronistic to me. It became clear that there appeared to be a mysterious underlying kind of field affecting a whole different level of experience. Even though he first coined the idea of synchronicity in the late 1920s, it wasn't until 1952 that he committed his concept and data to print with synchronicity and a casual connecting principle. As the first half of his book, The Interpretation of Nature and the Psyche. But check this out. Quantum theory. Around the same time, the world was learning about quantum theory and the concept of a quantum field, or a source plenum, from which all matter arises. With it came evidence that we're all participants in an observer-based reality of sorts, that our focused attitudes, intentions, and actions may interact with an unseen mechanism to create our personal and collective reality. Hello, what do you think we're trying to do here? It confirmed Jung's observations, and he referred to this field as unus mundus, a unified world. This unified world, coincidence, is only an indicator of an underlying reality. Jung's observations were based on the rejection of coincidental one-dimensional life, and instead the recognition that we engage in the world in a very complex way through our psyches, our energies, our emotions, and our actions and experiences. Seeing life this way, it becomes less of a series of coincidences mixed with our projections and manipulations, and instead a far more interactive, albeit far more mysterious, experience. Life becomes a unified co-creation that is answering your questions. Life is reflecting to you what it is you need to know. So she's telling me there's only one, and he's in tools, so this is personal. And I'm telling you, well, there's a lot of things that need to change about our understanding of him if we want it back, because it's our understanding, I think, is way off. And even if it isn't, I'd like to introduce the fictitious and give you a hope for the outcome of choosing to believe it. Continuous creation is to be thought of not only as a series of successive acts of creation, but also as the eternal presence of the one creative act. And I think I was telling my friend today that think about every morning you wake up and you forgot everything the day before. And now you know why caveman was so primitive. And I kind of feel like that's how it was. And I feel like we're at a point now to where, like, because I mean, every birth, every life, it's like we're alone. We don't know anybody, and we're unable to see or experience the people around us as people we have been with before, because we don't understand in that way. So that's something I'm trying to bring in, because I feel I understand these people in a way that I shouldn't, because it's very deep, intimate, and personal, and I think that that's entirely possible from life to life for us as a species. The synchronistic model. Jung based the synchronistic model on 3 characteristics of spiritual potential. 1. Meaningful coincidence. Random events happen sometimes with very specific personal meaning. Oh God, yes. You telling me Lana Del Rey saying that shit and She says, heaven is my baby. Heaven is my baby. She was born on Revelations 13 of the woman in labor. I was on labor that day. It's the woman clothed with the sun and the moon under her feet. And she's, what's your sign? My moon's in Leo. My Cancer is Sun. My moon is in Cancer. My Leo is Sun. We're exact opposites. So you tell me, oh, that doesn't mean shit. Moving on. A casual connection. Despite there being no apparent material cause and effect, there is an undeniably profound personal significance and so an apparently intentional connection at play. But I'm just trying to understand myself. Luminosity. The indication that all of this happens within a kind of shared field of divinity in communion with a greater whole. Across most life experiences, these three aspects usually do work to describe something that happens in everyone's life, even though no one knows exactly how.